Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your man, Sean Zittel, once again. And I think I got a fight for us that we should see that makes sense in 2025, coming up next year. Devin Haney versus Richardson Hitchins. Hitchins Haney for the IBF 140-pound title in 2025. And I'll tell you why. Devin Haney posted a sparring video of him and Liam Paro from the past right after Hitchins has won his title. And I thought, instead of posting the sparring video where people can compare and contrast how you did with Paro versus how Hitchins did with Paro, why not fight each other? Richardson Hitchins should use the Devin Haney line on Devin Haney, which is they say everything but let's fight. And Devin Haney, earlier in the year, had a back and forth with Richardson on Twitter where he called him a bitch ass such and such, and now he's posting the Paro video. Well, why not fight each other then for an IBF, world title fight? And look, I know some people will go, that fight sounds boring. It's two, really good boxers who do a lot of their best work on the back foot. That's not an entertaining fight, but I disagree. I think, if you love boxing, you can appreciate all the good styles in the sport. You can appreciate Valdez and Navarrete, and you can appreciate a chess match, which might turn into a high-speed chess match between Richardson Hitchins and Devin Haney. And all year since Haney had the fight with Ryan Garcia, I've been pitching Jack Catterall and Sandor Martin as two guys he should fight. Why is that? Because when you've taken punishment from a puncher like he did against Garcia, and again, that was ruled a no contest. He technically did not lose that fight. But when you take punishment like he did against Garcia, it's malpractice. Forget it whether you think, oh, you need to get right back in there with the best or with a rematch with Ryan Garcia, and I'll touch on that in a second. No, it's boxing malpractice. Look what happened to Sonny Edwards getting in there with Gael Yafai after getting stopped by Bam Rodriguez. You can't get in there with a real puncher when you've taken punishment. And a lot of people are saying, well, Devin, instead of this lawsuit, he should be fighting Ryan Garcia in a rematch. I got to remind you guys, when you liken it to Miguel Cotto and Antonio Margarito, that rematch didn't happen until 4 years later. And Cotto returned against a light-hitting champion in Yuri Foreman for the WBA 154-pound title. He also let Sugar Shane Mosley and Manny Pacquiao take pounds of flesh and an eye out of Antonio Margarito before Cotto dispatched of what was left of Margarito. So it's not exactly the same to expect Haney to get right back in there with Garcia. And all year I've been saying, again, Haney should fight Catterall or Sandor Martin. Why is that? Because you still got to get in there with top competition, but it's malpractice to get back in there with a puncher after you've been hurt or knocked out. The problem was those fights had no sizzle. No one wanted to see Catterall Haney or Haney versus Martin, but you got to get hit by a guy who's not a knockout puncher so that the first time you get hit since you've been hurt, the body doesn't react horribly. The body can, okay, I'm taking punches, I can still take this, and it allows you to restabilize yourself and your body to restabilize absorbing punches, absorbing punishment in the hurt business. So actually, Richardson Hitchins fits the bill better than either one of those guys because he's an undefeated world champion, something neither Catterall or Sandor Martin are. Hitchins is in his physical prime. He's an undefeated champion, so that's a good fight. And what it does for both guys, if Hitchins could beat Haney, it elevates Richardson Hitchins from an unbeaten world title holder to showing he really does belong with the elite. And he can now be a real opponent for all the other elite guys. For Devin Haney, it gets him back in business. It wins him a 6th world title. And now he can get right back to business with the big guys after beating a really good 140-pounder in Richardson Hitchins. And what's good about this fight is that there's bad blood there. The pressers should be pretty entertaining. And I think I even have a site for where this fight could realistically happen in America. New York. Let Devin Haney return to the scene of the crime where the Garcia fight happened in April, and in a place that he's had some good success selling tickets in New York. He sold out the small room against Zarur Abdullayev back in 2019, and him and Ryan smashed the box office pretty good in Brooklyn back in April. So let Haney come back to New York, show New York what he's really all about, and let Richardson Hitchins get to defend the title in his hometown, in his home state of New York. So that's a great place to have it. Eddie Hearn, they both worked with Eddie Hearn. Richardson Hitchins is with Eddie Hearn. Devin Haney's worked with Eddie Hearn, so that shouldn't be too big of an issue. And as for the fight itself and how I think it would play out, I favor Devin Haney. I know that's funny, right? I'm from Brooklyn, and I started the video by saying Richardson Hitchins should use Devin Haney's own line against him. But that doesn't mean I think Richardson Hitchins wins the fight. I think thus far in their careers, Devin Haney has shown a deeper repertoire, a deeper bag to his skill set. But, you know, Hitchins is the guy with momentum right now, and Haney's the guy looking to get it back. So this is the perfect fight for both guys. I favor Haney to win that fight right now. I hope we see it in 2025. I hope that all made sense. Thanks for watching. Peace.